When was the time that you felt like, man, I'm here? Like, I can't be...
Man, it was two different times. So one, like I told you, I used to work in that radio station. And they never had us on contracts because I was, myself and a guy by the name of Poon Daddy were the youngest guys at the radio station.
Is DC now?
No, not that.
Okay, my bad.
So we were the youngest people at the station. So basically, everybody else had contracts, at least year contracts. So me and him, I'm like, again, I'm 18, so I'm young as hell. I don't know shit. I'm just out here having fun, making more money than I've seen, hosting clubs. So since they didn't have us on a contract, you know, we were in fear of losing our jobs every day because we were live wires. We was doing stupid shit at that radio station, things that you would get fired for immediately.
Not shock jock type shit.
Well,
maybe
define shock jock shit.
Like, you know, shock jock is like doing something that, you know, like...
Oh, you talking about against the competitor station?
Yes.
No, I'm talking about just stupid young shit.
Okay.
You know, smoking weed in the limo, almost burning the goddamn car down, all types of stupid shit.
Oh, God.
So, yeah.
He was young. He was doing young shit.
Oh, yeah. The crazy shit is that at the end of the day, when What's Your Fantasy came out, so I had an independent...
Wait, so time out. What's Your Fantasy came out while you
I was still
on the radio?
at the radio station.
Oh, that's legendary. Let's make some
Independent?
I thought you quit. Oh, my bad. Let me
so the whole story goes, I'm at this station and I'm making these, you know, little hundreds of dollars here and there while I'm hosting these clubs. So I built up enough money to where I had about $5,000 to $10,000 where I put all that money back into my own album. So I'm paying for all my recording, all my mixing, all of my mastering. And this is a time when vinyl was still out. So I pressed this whole fucking CD together and I had the vinyl and everything, and then I distributed independently. Even though first you kind of sell the shit out your trunk, then there was an independent distributor in Atlanta. So once I put the shit out, but the craziest, most dynamic, strategic part about this whole plan is in radio, as you know, as time goes on, everybody at radio, they move to different cities. So a lot of people don't stay in one particular slot in one city at a time. So during that 3 to 4 years that I told you I was up there trying to get put on as Ludacris and then eventually had to invest in myself, I had a lot of friends in different places that had dispersed all around the country. So I literally told them, yo, I got this single. It's called What's Your Fantasy? Just give it a fucking try on your station. You got people in DC, other stations, so it's different friends. Already. So I had a network, but it was all a plan. So they started playing it. The shit gets instant reaction, obviously, instant reaction on their channels. So once the shit started to blow up, and I knew
BDS spins, which is what's key.
BDS spins. We had like 800 BDS spins on an independent artist, which was unfucking heard of. So this is when all the labels started calling me. Before I get to that, motherfuckers started calling my cell phone. I don't even know how the fuck they got my cell phone number. I'm talking about CEOs at every goddamn label. And, you know, that's another story for another day, but ended up signing with Def Jam, and they sent me my contract. And I remember being on air, and all those times that this station made me feel like I could get fired every fucking day, signing my contract while I was still on the air, and that being one of the best fucking days of my life, knowing that I didn't tell them to go fuck themselves or nothing. I just literally, after I signed that contract with them and said, hey, I probably won't be working here anymore. I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, I'm gonna put my 2 weeks in.
Okay,
the best fucking 2 weeks of life.
But how did this?
I'm gonna give you something.
It was symbolic for you.
No, it was symbolic as fuck. So the other crazy shit is, you know, DJ Greg Street. Greg Street was my competitor. So he's on this other station that everything you do is competing against the other station, and we were on the same time slot, which is 6 to 10. So the moment when What's Your Fantasy started gaining traction, and I'm on the air the same as him, and this motherfucker started playing What's Your Fantasy. Somebody texted me and was like, yo, Greg Street is playing your song right now.
He's not in competition.
I said, I'm not believing that shit.
Wow.
So we on commercial break. I turn to this motherfucker station, and I hear my song on the competitor station. And I was like, that's it.
Quit.
I fucking made it.
Yeah.
One of the best days of my life. So all that in one. Go. You can clap.
That's the first time. You said it's another time. Okay.
Number 2 is gonna be me winning that rap album, best rap album at the Grammys. So this was probably a good 10 years later. Every time I went to the Grammys, I'm in the category with Eminem and Ja Rule, and these motherfuckers were killing this shit. Jay-Z, DMX, Luda's huge artists, but when it comes to these motherfuckers, I'm losing every motherfucking award, right?
You're not in Illuminati yet.
So, it's all good. So I come around and finally, man, I make this album, Release Therapy, bro. And I went on there and I was like, man, I'm making this fucking album and I'm going to win Best Rap Album for this shit. I don't care what happens. I'm specifically going in, writing this shit, making it the way it needs to be.
The intention was there.
And when they called my fucking name, bro, I was like, that did it for me. Because of, all the years, it was like over a decade of loss.
Right.
And then finally getting that recognition and then Best Rap Album at that, which you already know is hard as fuck. And then they weren't really giving the rap category what they needed.
Yeah,
and then a funny story to that, I know Shaka gonna laugh at this shit.
That's right.
Because I was so passionate, after I got that award, I went backstage. And at this time, they had all the artists separated by curtains, so motherfuckers weren't in specific rooms. I say that to say, I get back and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I made it. I did it. I won. I literally set out this album to get a Grammy, and I got it. And all of a sudden, I hear this voice from the other room on the other side of the curtain. And the motherfucker's like, shut the fuck up, man. Some of us didn't win any goddamn Grammys today. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I pull the curtain back. This nigga Justin Timberlake is on the other side of that motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
That nigga said, shut the fuck up. Some of us didn't win any goddamn Grammys this year. What the fuck?
Make some noise with Justin. Yo, I respect that.
That nigga Justin gangster, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga gangster as fuck.
Holy shit. That is crazy.
And you know what? I'm going to say something else. We talked about T.I. earlier and like all the shit that we've been through. Something that I do respect of all the shit that we've been through. That same setting within that same time frame as me winning, because he was in the same category. He came up to me and said, looked me in my eye, gave his hand and said, congratulations. That's some hard shit for a nigga to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? We talk all the shit that we had that was negativity. That's something I want everybody to know that was positive as fuck.
That was real.
And I respect that.
That's real.
Right.
That's love.
T.I.'s a man.
Hell yeah.
Because we asked him about you on the same show, and he kind of had the same sentiment.
Let's give some flowers.
Let's get some
man.
flowers.
Let's get
Listen,
some
Luda,
flowers out.
I'm gonna be honest with you. From the beginning of our show, we wanted to give you these flowers. We wanted to tell you how great you are.
He's been a year one request. We've been
year one request.
I know you were in the quarantine episode, but that didn't count.
I appreciate
let me just
that
say
shit.
something.
That means the world to me, man.
Let me tell you who you are as an artist, right? I'm gonna tell you who you are as a person, but who you are as an artist. You have that unique of fitting. Let's make some noise for the flower first.
Make some noise for Mr. Lee not waiting for you to finish.
And by the way, you're the first one to get the flowers in a briefcase.
That's a new iteration
in a briefcase,
of
a
the
new
flowers
one.
right there.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Snoop Dogg
Appreciate
says
that,
like
my brother.
better than the
Appreciate
Grammy because it's
Love.
from your people. But let me
Absolutely
tell you
love.
who you are. Let me tell you who you are.
Tell me about myself, motherfucker. Let's go. I want to hear.
There isn't another artist who can fit in a gangster genre and kind of like a backpack genre and kind of like a top 40 genre and kind of like any genre and kind of fit there. You know how you like...
That's love.
You're a rapper's rapper. That's what it is, really.
Yes,
at the end
you
of the day.
are.
You're a rapper's
Yes, you
rapper.
are. Yes, you
Listen,
are.
coming from y'all, that means the world to me.
No,
I'm going to take a drink on that.
Yes,
I
I'm just
appreciate
being
y'all
honest
for
with you.
That's love.
Because that means you can morph into anything. You're a true MC, man.
And I don't know if I said this earlier, but one of my biggest gripes with Pharrell was when I first got in the studio with Pharrell, he was like, you have to embrace your character. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
Was that Leo or was that Pharrell?
It's Leo Pharrell. Like,
Leo
they had a
Pharrell?
baby.
Leo
Yeah.
Pharrell?
It was Leo Pharrell. No, but Pharrell was like, no, but he really was like, you have to embrace your character how Busta embraces his character. And I didn't understand because I was like, I'm not a character. I'm just being who I am.
Yeah.
And he's like, it doesn't matter who you think you are. It's how the people perceive you.
Right.
And I never embraced my character. And I felt like from the moment I seen you from, well, what's your fantasy? I was like, this guy's embracing his character. He's doing exactly what Pharrell. And by the way, Throw Them Bowls, I heard that beat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, word. I heard about this. You got to tell me what the fuck happened, bro.
I passed on that. I've been kicking my ass.
So the rumors are true.
1 year. For 21 years, I've been kicking my ass and kicking myself in the ass.
It was not for you, bro.
That's crazy.
It wasn't for you. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'm not.
You knew that, Jacques?
It wasn't for me. It wasn't for you.
It was meant to go where it was supposed to go.
Southern Hospitality. I wouldn't have did.
Yeah, it wasn't for you. It wasn't for you.
And every time I see the video with you upside down, I was like, that's how I heard the beat. I was upside down.
Bro, let me tell you. As you giving me my flowers, I'm going to tell you, banned from TV, that shit changed my fucking life.
God damn it.
Changed my life. So anything you giving me right now, that's some of the DNA. No, that shit helped mold me.
Hold on. But let's talk about Throw Them Bowls. Southern Hospitality.
Yeah.
you in the studio. This is after My Fantasy.
Yeah, this was after. And we had to literally turn the fucking album in like the day after I
And now-
recorded Throw Them Bows.
This is already Def Jam, not the independent version of what you were putting out already.
No, this is Def Jam. This is when I'm on
What
Def Jam.
version of Def Jam? Is it L.A. Reid?
This was the first album. No, this is Leor and
yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
Fat Kevin.
Yeah, Fat Kevin.
Fat Kevin. Let's just be clear. It's two different Kevins.
Yes, Fat Kevin.
I love all three.
Rob Love is doing the marketing.
Love.
I had just started.
Mike
I had just
Love.
started doing the street
Mike
team.
Kaiser, Rob Love,
That- you
Mike
know,
Kaiser, Julie Greenwald.
Yeah.
You had just came
Randy
to the label.
Acker.
You
We
just
named a
came to the
drink
label.
after Rob Love. We love that.
That's when I
motherfucker.
started doing street team. This was my first project that I worked as the regional for South Florida.
Fantasy?
Yeah, this project, Ludacris project.
You don't put EFN on. Look at that.
Rest in peace,
Oh,
Doc Fresh.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, no,
goddamn.
rest in peace, Doc Fresh, who passed it
Yes.
to me, and then
Holy
you as well.
shit.
That told Rob.
Yeah, so you go to the studio and then Pharrell got this beat already playing.
Pharrell got the beat, man, and I'm like, believe it or not, like I was saying earlier, sometimes you know it's a hit, sometimes you're like, I thought it was cool when I first heard it.
Oh, did he start doing like this?
Yeah, of course. You know Pharrell do that shit.
Sorry.
So I go in the car. Like this is where I write all my music. It's
In
my
the car?
I write all of my shit in a car. I love the fucking car. You got the surround sound. I get my own space. Roll the window down.
Producers do that too with the beats. They go in the car and
Yeah.
listen to the beat.
How did they make it? Yeah, go ahead.
100%. So I think maybe it took 45 minutes to an hour. I had them verses. I went in there, did the shit. Still thought the song was cool.
Right.
And then when everybody else heard that motherfucker, they was like, "Are you fucking crazy? This
Where
shit
did you
is
record
out of
that?
here."
Where was that? Atlanta?
No, we was in Virginia.